Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good looks. Take out a land. forgot about Chrome Box. Okay. For some reason I thought it was well, I looked at the ban list and I didn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I looked at lies. Alright. So Rowan, probably not as crazy as Nashi. It's a lot harder to play, I'll say that much, but the idea of, well, when I play it at least, is to just storm off with tendrils and grape shot. There are very few commanders that can do this. In the ranked setting, we have Demonic Tutor, which is massive, and deflecting SWAT, so I can more consistently save my commander. You can survive if it dies, but it is kind of hard to recover. It is pretty difficult. I do not like the medallions. I have never liked the medallions. I just tried them now in my head, and I still don't like them. So I'm not adding them. And then Chrome Box, probably really good. I can't see it being bad. VV likes it. We're kind of doing a black-red VV thing, so I think Chrome Box makes a lot of sense. There was another one, I think. Oh, I guess Dismember wasn't in here until just now, but sometimes this can't do anything. You can only activate this as a sorcery, so you can't dismember your own commander and then tap it, which I would do if there were no creatures, because I'm trying to win the game. And Ancient Tomb. So, got all those fancy things here, but the big one really is Demonic Tutor. And yep, that's it. Alright, I've played it before. It just has better cards in it this time. Snuff Out? I'm sure Snuff Out works. Let's do red or black. I guess red. This is a helpful card because I have cards that interact with my graveyard. So I don't really know. Is there like a combo with this? Every time I see this card, I'm very confused. I have never seen it like win the game. Okay, let's play you and Painful Bond? Okay, I found another land. Let's discard Staff of Spaghetti. I could have discarded a land probably as well. This is shaping up to be a game I will not recover if my commander dies the first time. I can probably make room for Snuff Out. The only time it's exceptionally terrible is against like mono black, but that's pretty rare. Well, I mean, I came here to cast Rowan, so I suppose I'll cast Rowan. Let's get a swamp. Alright, Rowan, you're up. I probably have time to play after it dies, but it really doesn't look like I do. It's not looking like I do. Okay. Like we're in the clear. We also didn't lose anything crazy. Alright, so fetch land and crack it. That's a discount of 3. And I think we're just... Oh, we can do 4. So, black. Black. And then do 4. And then cast you. No, cast this. No, cast this. And then Demonic Tutor. The Underworld. And can't really use this black mana I have. So I think I'm just gonna go into my post-combat step. I can't really use it. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just cast this then. Swing. Red, red. Cast you. We're just... No, get rid of that. Strike it rich is 1 positive. And then reach. Oh, I can do it again. It's actually positive again. And then reach. Let's cast you. I could auto yield to this thing. Okay, that is infinite mana, or really close to infinite mana. And I think I have enough storm already to go for tendrils. I can look. Because it tells you on the card, thankfully. It just tells you right on the storm card of it. You have the storm count. 12. Alright, we got it. Cool. I can keep clicking stuff too. I can probably see my entire deck at this point. The altar helped me with Underworld Breach. They just gave me more cards for the Breach. I really don't... I think there's like maybe a combo in the game with Altar of the Brood, but I just haven't like seen it ever. Every time this is cast against me in most of the decks I play, not just this one, it actively helps me. So it's just kind of confused to see it. Alright, sweet, we got there. Whenever you cast an Artificer or Artifact energy at the beginning of your combat, you may pay 3. I've never seen this card in my life. Alright. I don't have a red source. But we'll risk it. What's the worst that happens? We just lose. Not too bad, right? Could be worse. Well, I'm losing. I can't deadly dispute, right? No. Oh, there's Saheeli. Sure. I have to cast my commander. I don't have a choice. Let's see, does it live? Whenever an artifact artificer... Hey. Okay, what is that? Scry to make constructs infinitely? Okay. They can copy it? With this and then make a bunch of them? Okay. So... red or black? Looking like black. And then... wait. What just happened? Oh, never mind. I didn't see my life total go down the second time. So for 3... one has some kind of response, apparently. It makes me a bit nervous. We can get rid of this and cast it with Necromancy. What is that card? What do I have to play around right now? I don't know. I really don't know. We're all in. We're just all in. Let's tap that. Or Necromancy. Grabbing the Gilded Drake. Goldspan Dragon, excuse me. And Demonic Tutor? Oh, this is great. This is great. Oh man. Okay, so let's grab that. And then I think I'm gonna imprint Entomb because I don't need it. I also don't need this Worst Fears. I'm gonna probably just do that. That's the safer bet. I probably don't actually need that card, so let's cast you. Alright, they definitely just don't have anything. That's an easy confirmation. We can bin the Storm card that wins. And then we can big score you. Get rid of you. I mean, there's technically Flusterstorm in this game. Let's do it again. You. All right, they're over it. Oh, if I had another land. Oh man, if I had another land in hand. I guess that hide information. I will probably shock that. And I will play this because there's a chance I draw a land, and I won't play that as my land. Technically happened, but it's not the right one. I am interested in respecting a counterspell, so. Alright, I am putting myself pretty low. Especially with the sanction too, but you know, that's what we're here for, right? Let's play the mountain. I don't have to lose life this turn. I could have actually just played this. I could have just played Guildspan, actually. Huh. What does that do? If an equipment, untouch it. Okay, so I have to dismember it, I guess. Tap forever, yeah, okay. So, Goldspan Dragon. Wait. Goldspan with this. Item for 4. Lightning Bolt my commander and recast it. 1, 2, 3. I can't do that this turn, though. I'm going to Lightning Bolt it at some point. I guess I just can't do it right now. Sure. I will Lightning Bolt my commander because my opponent is currently interested in casting Muldrotha, which is all of their mana. So we're chilling. I'm not going to draw a card with the thingy. We're going to swing. I suppose I'll leave up the Malakir Rebirth instead of playing it as land. And I want my opponent to cast Muldrotha, so I will not kill one of their creatures. Good. Oh, they had more mana than I thought. This task for 2. Alright, that's my bad. I could have killed one of these. Could have killed one of them. They did hit a land, but it's tapped. Alright, this is what I wanted. I wanted my opponent to cast a 6-mana card. So. Okay, I can pay 1, 2, 3. I can go all the way here. I suppose I'll just draw. Now we just got to be careful we don't lose to my own stuff. So Coveted Prize, finding... we can lead with this, actually. Don't need you. Okay, let's Coveted Prize for... the Breach. Cast it. And probably win, barring disaster. Not the greatest here. Can I get another card on my graveyard? I can. I'll pay full price on this and dismember that. Oh, I can dismember my own commander, leave it in the graveyard. I don't need it anymore. Aha. Galaxy Brain. Decline. Oh, well, even if I do need it, I can just Underworld Breach it. Look at that. Look at the value. Look at it go. I can actually recast it again and sack it again. That's kind of funny. And 2 makes this a bit easier. Oh, they're over it. Alright, yeah, I mean, I have tendrils for... No, we can do the same thing. I haven't gotten that far in it, but what I could do here is find not tendrils. Peer into the abyss. I must always win. Always. How else will I know that I'm good at something? What happens if you play this with no creatures? Nothing? Oh. Do I play it turn 2 instead of this? I don't know. Wait, do I? I don't know. What is this? I didn't even look. It's the mill makes an okay. Probably the same kind of removal as Muldrotha. No, it probably doesn't have the enchantment removal. Well, it might. I don't know. Rivendell. I'm gonna just play this. Because it looks maybe less conspicuous than Painful Bond. I really have not liked Painful Bond, kinda. It's kind of been like, Okay, Lotus Cobra's annoying. There's not really anything I can do about it. So, I'm gonna play this. I'm not gonna kill it. Oh, you know what? It's another spot where, like, I incentivize my opponent to cast a 4-mana card that does nothing. Right? So it could work out. Interesting mana base so far. They did not lead with a green card. Black, nice. Come on, do it. Do it. Yes, we're in. Now we have to win the game. I don't have a hand that wins the game. Opponent, hello? Opponent? Hello? Oh. I think that does it. There has to be some kind of thing here with just a single tutor that wins. I just don't know what it is. 5 is every card in my deck. I don't have to go higher than 4. I'm pretty sure 4 is the highest, other than the steal your opponent's card turn thing. So I don't know if there's any one card I can do anything with. What if we went like super all in? Casualty 3. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Gaming. Keep that in the graveyard. So... Oh boy. Please don't mess this up. I can do it. I can do it. You and Peer? I can do this. We can do this. Target ourselves. Pay 1, 2, 3. And then we lose round up. So I lose 1? I lose 2, okay. And then I cannot tap the Mount Doom. Let's Dark Ritual. Wait, let's slow down actually, hold on. Yeah, we cast this first. Do I have anything else that matters? No. Alright, so now we cast Dark Ritual. Or this, it doesn't... If I can click it, there it is. Then our ritual. And then demonic tutor. For attendees. And entomb anything random. Stormkiln. Cast Underworld Spaghetti. I can get Stormkiln in play to just have more treasures, so I have to think even less, but it shouldn't matter. There's also a way to kill my opponent with Peer Shieldred and peer their face. I could go that route. I could do that right now. Oh, no, I can't. Oops, I lost my whole graveyard. Oops, that's my bad. Don't listen to me. That was awkward. I think they're dead, though. Or I rope out. Because these do stack, effectively. This means I really only have to play Tendrils once. But I could play Tendrils twice, just from the graveyard. Alright, well, we got there. What turn was this? Turn 4? Turn 4 is where you want to be. Man, look at all that treasure. Look at all that treasure. I have enough mana to cast my whole deck, actually. It was just like 26 mana. Everything costs 4 less mana, so... yeah, I could probably cast my entire deck. I guess I grab just a normal mountain. No, I can grab Cavern. It more or less does the same thing, so... Nope, get wrecked. So, I just swing. There's obviously a counter spell. I can't reanimate that. Yeah, just swing. And I don't cast anything, because nothing matters. I don't want anything to be mana drained, so I just won't cast anything. Alright, look at that. Yep, if I cast something and give the mana drain mana, it's a problem. And it's up to my opponent to actually play the game. I can just keep swinging until they actually play mana, or spend their mana on something, so... I've never seen Howling Mine in a Ugin deck. That's insane, but alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was very strange. Let's Play Ancient Tomb. Black. You. Cast. Can I cast Shieldred first? No. I shouldn't cast Shieldred unless I have to. It's not like I need the life. I can kill Ugin, but then I can't do anything else. Suppose I am going to cast this now. This. Nothing on top. Nothing on top. Come on. Really? Ugh. Really? Nothing? Bruh. I can kill Ugin, but then I'm probably just completely out of the game. That's... okay. Can I respond to its own activation? I might still be okay with Ugin being cast, because I can respond to its activation. Like the zero, I mean. They do not zero it, so I don't have to do anything, right? Okay. They did not zero it. Okay. Okay, kind of wish I could have cast that for free. Can always do this for 4. Okay, come on. I think we have it, right? There's no way I don't have it now, surely. Holy lands. Let's play you. This has been a positive. I'd rather not play the land off the top of my deck. Alright, my opponent sees the writing on the wall, and I think this is 100% over. I don't need Shieldred. I think my opponent probably wins if they kill my commander instead of Shieldred. Let me think about this. Let's say Shieldred's in play, and I swing here, or it doesn't matter. Let's say I swing face, it doesn't matter. And then I have another treasure. Did I spend a treasure this turn yet? I don't think I have. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would cast this for 5 and go down to 7. I would go down to 7 mana. I could cast Peer into the Abyss, targeting my opponent, and they would lose all their life. Yeah, alright, we still got there. We had to pass the turn, which feels really, you know, bad, but I would actually survive if I lost either Rowan or Shieldred. Oh, I just took out Gristlebrand, and here's the Entomb Reanimate. Typical. And the Quirk is in my hand too. Come on. Whatever. Just took out Gristlebrand. You gotta be kidding me. Well, whatever. Goldspan it is. Goldspan is still a perfectly reasonable card to pick up. Albeit maybe confusing for the opponent. I will cast my commander with it, right? Each creature mana, but yeah. I wonder if Goldspan is just better than Gristlebrand? Because I don't need cards, I need mana. Maybe I would grab this anyways. That's probably not entirely true, though. Is my opponent not here or something? What happened? I guess Entomb Reanimate was too emotionally damaging. That's odd. Yeah, I mean, if they missed a turn, I'll miss a turn. Just cast this. Actually, I could kill their... Yeah, I mean, if they missed a turn, might as well, right? They don't seem to be here, so... His name is Player 2. It's like Player 2 just ran out of quarters. Tragic. I don't think they should be playing this format if Entomb Reanimate gets them upset. Probably shouldn't play this. I don't really know what you should play, actually. What format is safe from, like, Entomb Reanimate levels of nonsense? Is anything? It even feels like Standard is... No, you know what? Standard has a wide range of decks. It's just when you read the comments on YouTube, like, the tournaments on YouTube, people are saying, like, it's dumb and boring because the top 8 was 2 decks they don't like or so. People are weird. People are strange. All right, my opponent gave up just before the rope ended, so they really wanted to send a message. Oh, if the rope timed out, they would have auto-conceded, but they did it 3 seconds before it was going to do it. Yeah, you need to play a different format, my guy. Oh, maybe it's going to happen. This does run discard, too. I don't really expect that, though. Alright. Your convert. Look at it go. Oh, the Terminus. I think I just use this? No, I use this because it adds up with Rowan in the same turn. I think I win next turn. No, I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black, black, black. Draw that. I have red, black, red. Draw. It's kind of a coin flip with what half of the deck I draw. Okay. We have the window to do it. Suppose we shall take it. Oh wait, maybe I always... Hold on. Red. Red. No. Black. We have 6. Cast this first. I think this helps tremendously. But maybe not. Oh, it's kind of... You know what? It's mana neutral. It's mana neutral. The first spell I cast is just neutral. Okay, let's cast you. I got both mocks. For the you. Let's get rid of a black card, actually. Spaghetti Mancy. Cast you. This was a slightly easier way to navigate this. Yeah, I see Demonic Tutor. Makes life easy. Yeah, okay, so that's 100% then. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Well, a green deck that didn't do anything for 2 turns. Suppose that happens sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I still think you just play guitar though. Let's cast this. I'm always gonna play guitar over Brawl. But maybe they're in some capacity different enough. Not really sold on that. So I can play 3 and then tap. Let's do you. Shouldn't really matter. I'm not casting Dark Ritual. Or, well, the Priest, I mean. I think I'm just doing this in path. Yeah, I have nothing else to do, right? Like I said, I need to draw something that matters. Yeah. Yes. Okay, that doesn't matter. I mean, all of these are like the same. Yeah, I can see how they're different enough. Brawl and guitar are probably different enough where you could play Brawl. Like, if you whatever your Brawl deck looks like is going to have a lot of different cards in your Katara deck. I just think the Katara variant of that is just way better. I don't even think it's that close. Your deck's probably going to have like 25 different cards in it, but... Okay, I didn't draw anything that matters, but my opponent can't swing at me. Which also probably doesn't concern them because I can't do anything. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for a tutor. I can swing for 4, I guess? They gotta be careful how they swing at me and whatnot. There's a pretty good chance they can swing this turn, though. It's not like they're gonna storm off with my cards. Just to hit Bolus the Citadel like everyone else. Mox Opal? Eh? Huh? What is this? It says... What? Okay. What do I tutor for? I probably tutor for, Peer into the Abyss and win. Most likely. Let's get a red, I think. Why not? Okay, so we go this side. The fabled backside of Burgi. That wasn't what I needed. That wasn't what I needed. Please? Anything? Please. Come on, game. Please. Ooh. Alright, well, if we didn't draw Burgi, we were super dead. That's for sure. We were extremely dead. The next 7 cards were totally useless. Let's go ahead and cycle that. Necromancy, does that do anything? Priest of Gix? It doesn't do anything. Come on. Come on. We're seeing so many cards. Please. Entomb Reanimate. I don't even know if that does anything. So we're gonna find out. Yeah, I can pay life. It doesn't. I don't have to pay life. Entomb Reanimate. Entomb Reanimate. Pinnacle? Return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Which would be... Entomb again? But I can just discard it? I can cast this, but no, I can't cast it out of the graveyard. Grab. I cannot... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I just win? No, not quite. I can force them to block and lose one of their creatures. Oh no, Shieldred's draw trigger! Oh! Oh wait, that doesn't do anything. Yes! Yes! Ooh! Ooh! Alright, that was a pretty nutty game. We just stared at each other for a while. Alright. Still ranked Historic Brawl. Playing Lumra. I do not have Channel. I do not have Nature's... Wait, shoot. What was it called? Natural Order. I don't have them. Natural Order is not actually that insane, unfortunately, but you could Natural Order Disciple and, like, sack your commander and draw a bunch, but you might have already Natural Ordered your commander, so... But the other one, Channel, definitely really good, right? You can turn 2 Emrakul. You can sometimes turn 1 Emrakul if you have, like, Chrome Box, but I just don't have them. They're mythics. I don't have them. But apart from that, you have Ancient Tomb, Strip Mine, Chrome Mox. Field of the Dead is probably at its best here. I don't think Field of the Dead is particularly insane, but maybe with a fair amount of zombies, something could happen. With enough zombies generating, looping Lumra, I could maybe even sack the zombies to play the other not the Mesmeric Orb. Altar of Dementia, right? Is that what it's called? You can sack them all to Altar of Dementia and deck your opponent out with enough zombies. You could probably also alter just Lumra, to be completely honest, and just sack it over and over. But I don't know. I'm going to try Field of the Dead. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, you could be at 4 life. You just swung for lethal. You don't have to. you just had a bunch of life. You had a bunch of rabbits. It's fine. It's all right. You won because you had critical mass of rabbits. Your opponent couldn't deal with it. You could be at 1,000 life. You could be at 4. I almost want to strip mine turn 1, but I'm not going to strip mine turn 1. I'm not going to do it. Don't you target that? Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, alright. They killed it anyways. Tragic. I'm not... Wait, do I... Wait, hold on. No. I drew a 3-mana ramp spell. I mean... No, I most certainly will not do that, so... No strip mine. Phyrexian Scrapyard? Maybe. What is this? Whenever a creature dies... Cool. Oh, the double strip mine. Oh, it takes me back. It takes me back. Oh, it takes me back to the great days. Oops, indeed, opponent. Oops, indeed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I also shuffled my graveyard away. Tragic. Crop rotation. Okay, so. Oh, hello there. So I can crop rotation for Ancient Tomb this time. My commander is spammable. I don't think I would have played Spring Heart. I don't think I would have played it just now. I still can. No, why would I do that? What does my opponent have that's castable without a creature in play? I don't know. Okay, the reason to cast it is because I'm going to discard it anyways, so I am kind of impressively stupid, yeah. I kind of forgot what my opponent's commander was. Alright, this should be in play. That was a mistake. I don't know how much it would have mattered, but it should be in play. Or rather, I would have a couple 1/1s and maybe they just kill it. But those 1/1s would have mattered. Let's go ahead and whoop. I hit Emrakul. Thankfully, it does it in the order I'd like it to do it in. I should probably manually stack my triggers when I play this deck, though. And I can cast Lumra 15 times. Killing it doesn't really do anything. I also hit Strip Mine, so my opponent is in absolute nightmare territory. That is a good card, though. Wait, we should think further ahead. Okay, I can do this. And then I can draw that. I can crack this. One, two, three. 1, 2, no. I'm gonna run out of lands. Oh my goodness. I could just play this as a land, but my opponent might not sack the, they might not mine us. Because they have a, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't need it in play as a land. It doesn't matter. They can't swing at me. Ooh, is that what you're supposed to do? Why did they do that? Was that a mistake? Hold on, I can just recast this. Okay, well. Annihilator 4 permanents in play. Alright, yep. I had, I exiled them all with that sweeper, the Heir Apparents, the rabbits. Whatever that sweeper is that collects evidence. I've done that before. And my opponent played it out still. Like, they kept playing the game when they had, I think, like 4 Soul Warden things in their deck that didn't do anything. Okay, this isn't a busted hand. Hey, it's Rafine! Alright. Now maybe I'll get to learn something. Everyone says Rafine's the best card, the best commander, so... Let's find out. I have never seen Rafine. Like ever. It was the first time I've seen it. Double T. Okay. Okay. Convoluted Thoughtseize, sure. What did it take? I wasn't looking. Quick fuck. So let's play Spelunking? No, we can play Hydra and just ask the question, can you do something about it? If not, it will win. If so, we play on. They got rid of Brainstorm. So, Spelunking. How do you have something here? Act of Negation? What is this? I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, it's not going to counter a glimpse. It can't be packed, right? This deck wouldn't play packed negation. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. 2-turn clock. You got to deal with it. I could have killed them if I drew one more mana source, unfortunately. I get rid of a land in Bitter Bloom Bearer. Okay, I'm gonna go straight into combat. As if I wouldn't do this. Okay. 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 Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright, well I have lethal again, and they have to deal with it. Does that do it? No, it doesn't. Sweet. Sweet. We did it. I can probably block Ralph and Mikey, but I can't block anything like Emrakul. I really wish I could get Pock in just a bit faster here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, Elemental. They're probably all the same. Yep. They're probably all the same. All the cards in your hand are probably similar. Or not. Or not. Primal Command, does that have text on it? Kind of. I don't know if I can make the copy come in untapped. Oh, that's how that works. Alright, tragic. Right, I should have known. So let's play this. Yeah. Not looking good. Maybe sacking my Pock would have been decent. Let's play, I guess, this thing. And they cannot get through on the ground? But that might not matter. I don't actually know what kind of deck this is. I assume it has to do with their commander, I just don't know in what way. It's not Emrakul, so... Is it like Berserk? Is Berserk in the game? Can you Berserk? I don't actually know if you can Berserk. Okay, they lost all their mana, but it does deal with what they probably have to deal with, so that makes sense. I could get rid of a land with this Primal Command, but it's kind of hard to not just simply cast Lumra. Really hard to not just cast this. Oh, is that Strip Mine? Oh, we get rid of a land anyways, yes. Boop. And then you. And get rid of this. Alright. Well, we got rid of a land. And they can't really deal with Lumra. I can easily do this now. It could have been online this turn, but I mean, it would only tap for one extra land, which doesn't really do anything. So I can tuck a land with this and grab Ice Till Explorer and blow up 2 more lands. So I think this game is 100% over. I don't know what they can do. I wish I could see more of this deck, though. I have no idea. Like, it's not what, like, the normal... It's closer to what I feel my Colossus decks are, which is cool. We have a red-green like Storm Truther in our midst here. They get rid of Gore Claw. That's all pretty exciting. Let's win the game. You know what? Let's tap like this so I can draw off. Wait, why is it? There we go. Yeah, so I can draw off of my Lumra. Which probably doesn't matter, but I'm doing it anyways. Okay, it definitely didn't matter. And then we win. I suppose blowing up the green source is slightly more efficient, but it doesn't matter. There is literally nothing they can do. Yeah. I just blew up 3 lands, or put one on top. The next land on top is tapped. Like it. I also think they're completely just... Are they just dead? All of these are excellent. What is this? I'll read that after. I guess I get rid of Springy? That sacks a land, though, which works for my commander. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Cultivate. Alright, what does this do? Lifelink 3/5/4. It's not the Luna thing. Okay. I like this. I've never seen this played. Let's cast Springies. One into 3. I did the 1 into 3 thing. Vigorous Farming. Is that the one that gives a land the thing? Snuff out. What? Yeah, now's the time to play this, I feel. Yeah, the one with, like, intensity or whatever? Is that the intensity one? Don't you target my Skewed Swarm. It didn't do anything yet. Okay. First human you cast? What? Okay. Oh no, opponent, it doesn't work. Passive Exile, that's funny. that's kind of ironic. You know what? Let's actually just not let that happen, because they'll probably concede to this. Oh, thanks for the path. It would be a shame if I got more Skewed Swarms. Oh no. Okay, that didn't work out the way my opponent wanted it to, that's for sure. Lands untapped every turn. I don't know, I'll look at it after. It's not the card I thought it was, apparently, so. Oh no, that did not work out the way you wanted it to. Alright, so they have 2 turns to do something. Because I don't kill them this turn, but I do the next turn. Farewell would... Well, it would be alright. I would still be exceedingly far ahead because of all these fetch lands. So... But if they have... Oh, they also don't have 6... Oh, yes, they do. They have 6 mana. Yeah, yeah. Oop. And... Nature's Rhythm... For... 15? Because that's just funny. Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, right, you only tap 1. It's not Convoke. It's not Convoke. 11? Why am I not able to tap? Oh, Harmonize is only the graveyard. I know how cards work, I promise. It's also overkill. There's no reason to do that, but... Oh, that Path of Exile. It literally backfired. That was probably the worst I've seen Path of Exile, but that's not my opponent's fault. Oh, is it actually Farewell? They haven't conceded, so it has to be Farewell. Oh, nope. Okay. I love Strip Mine. I love Strip Mine. I'm gonna save myself the clicks and just go straight into combat. Opponent does not save themselves the clicks. Okay. Opponent's playing it out to the bitter end. I love it. I do like Sapling Nursery. That is true. All right. Well, we're in an... Wait, does this tap for... Yeah. We're in a good spot if this lives. Not in a great spot if it doesn't. Loris has to go to your hand first, right? Yeah. Oh, they didn't pay 1. Why didn't they pay 1? What? Wasn't it free? Okay. Oh, because they had something else to do. Sure. Alright, well. Blocking is free, because it dies regardless. Like, they just minus their Sorin, it dies regardless. But the main thing is I saw the birds. Is that better than any other thing I could do? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think so. Just gonna play that. And pass. I suppose Sorin will minus again, which is annoying, but... how does this trigger? Well, it lost 2 more life. Okay. This isn't a commander, though. This is a companion. This is not partner. But yeah, they have to invest in 2 different ones. Okay, they didn't target the main Scute Swarm because they want to kill it. They don't want me to, they don't want me to reanimate it or something. Albeit it looks weird, but it kind of makes sense. Well, does it make sense? It's probably roughly the same. Yeah, if I kill this enchantment, I get my Scute Swarm back. Probably not a good idea. I could do a trade here. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Ancient Tomb. You know what's better than Ancient Tomb? 2 of them. I have a land in my graveyard? I do. Crack that. 2 forests. Cooped up. What does that do? Huh, cooped up. Cool. How many things does this need? Huh. It's another one of those cards that, like, pseudo scams me if it goes really bad. Alright, so we do this. We get a forest. Well, we get 2 forests, which is why I did that. And then play you. Play you. Hello, army of zombies. May I help you? And just pass? Yeah, we just pass. There's no reason to play Reclaimer. I don't think there is. Oh, I did lose 2 life. Well, that's annoying. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere. That's absolutely disgusting. Great. I don't think there's a creature that deals with it in my deck. And I do not have Crater Hoof in my deck, so probably can't do anything crazy with my lands, lest I explode. We can copy Pock, and they can't exile it, right? Oh, yes, they can. So, Green Suns for Emrakul? I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to do right now. I have no idea. Green Suns for Ulamog? Do I have the mana for that? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do. I go to 15. I have 15 with Fable. Ulamog's indestructible, so I prefer Ulamog. But maybe Emrakul's better. No. I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's not green. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't know what I can get then. I don't think anything matters. I don't think there's a single target in my deck that matters. Oh, no, that's not true. I have Tireless Provisioner. Well, this is why I don't like Natural Order. Opponent? Hello? Okay. I think it has to be... Wait, did it die this game? Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. It's dead. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, all right. Do that instead, then. Did I already play a land? I did. Man. Alright, well, it is what it is. I can't take it back. Should be chilling next turn. I don't think they're interested in killing my commander. Or maybe they are, I don't know. I probably am not. I discard. Okay, that doesn't seem like the good way of dealing with it because that life is extremely important. So that's kind of crazy. I feel like that's crazy, but I don't know, maybe it isn't. Let's, I'm always gonna crack these anyways. I gotta... No, but then I lose... No. This is fine. It's kind of like life loss neutral. Oh, it isn't though. Nah, it just straight up isn't. Alright. So... You... Okay. This is the second game my opponent has had like a random card that I don't normally like, but it's insanely good against what I'm doing. I have an Archdruid's Charm though. I can get rid of it, and then we're just back to doing what we were doing anyways. They played that untapped. I mean, you can't cast Sorin, right? I don't think you can. No, I guess you don't die if you cast it, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. You just deal 3 damage to me. Opponent agrees. I will block. They do not swing. Makes sense to me. We just win the game. Alright. I didn't get scammed by random goofy card. Ancient Tomb. Oh my goodness. Probably one of the best draws. I'm going to do this now so they can't counter it. Not that doing it on their turn really changes anything, so... Not, like... I don't have a secret here. I could play Ice Till? No, I can't play Ice Till. Splunkin? Sure. Oh, good old Ancient Tomb. Perfectly balanced. Okay, yep. I don't think you're beating that. Sure. Iron Crag. Opponent thought about Tezzeret. Interesting. I don't know what that means or why it wasn't obvious to play it, but they had to think about it for a second. Interesting. Do I just strip mine my opponent? I guess I strip mine my opponent. I almost kind of don't want to, but like it might actually matter. So in hindsight, I kind of regret it. Kind of regret it. Well, they probably have the ultimate. I can't say I care about the ultimate on Tezzeret, though. What I do care about is, like, Ugin. I feel like that's maybe the only big thing I care about. Do you even do this? It's like the beginning of combat, you get 3/3s. Like, I don't care about this at all. This could, like, trigger twice a turn, and I feel like I just don't care. Okay, my opponent agrees. They did not go for their ultimate. It doesn't do anything, right? As far as I'm to think about it, it doesn't do anything. All right, 2 mirror pools and moons. Blow up a, I guess a raceway. I don't know. Strip mine, or excuse me, Ghost Quarter probably doesn't do anything. Let's go here. Opponent has to block it. I could have swung with the Analyst as well. I don't think 1 point of damage on Tezzeret matters, but I'm going to assume this is some kind of combo deck. I just don't know what the combo is. They kept that card on top. I will shuffle your deck. No top deck for you. They kept it on top. I think that's more valuable than anything else I could do, so. They have a lot of mana. You can play colorless cards, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. Okay. Someone making it to gold with Tezzeret's pretty cool. I always thought this was a cool commander. It just doesn't have, like, vintage level support. You're just asking for, like, very specific things out of your hand, and you have to have the cards out of your hand. Do I have to read this? What are we doing here? Look at that much in the top. Okay. Are we going, like, deep into this? We are. Okay. I don't know how much that was for. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you don't have to reveal it. Lame. Is my opponent dead? Are they just dead here? Oh, did I have, like, full control on or something? Why did that just happen? Okay, I don't think they're quite dead, but it is awfully close. Oh, nope, they're dead. Unless they have something exceedingly specific. I have no idea what it could be, but I will go to combat first. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, I was about to say, I really have no clue what they could possibly do here. I think I beat even like an Eldrazi, if they had an Eldrazi. The biggest decision this game was just shuffling the top because they kept it on top. There is, I don't know how many cards you would reasonably put on top when this is my board state and you have this much mana, right? So I think it makes sense to always shuffle there. It does kind of slow me down a bit, but when it comes to top decking, I have a lot scarier things, I think, and there's just fewer outs for a deck like this. They didn't go for the ultimate. It doesn't really do anything, right? You could actually, they would be alive and have indestructible 3/3 blockers. We're done. I went through an entire bracket in one sitting again. Yeah, so it was all bronze, and then today was all, what, silver? A little bit of gold, not much gold. But I think Rowan has a vulnerability of, let's talk about Rowan. Rowan has the issue of you have to play this and pass. It's not really reasonable to try to cast it and activate it in the same turn. We were looking at a couple different cards. I said Lightning Greaves is bad. I still think it's bad in Rowan. Yeah, you have Shroud, but you don't really have Shroud because they could just kill it before you get to equip. And giving it haste doesn't matter because you have to pay 3 to cast it, so you lose all your mana. It doesn't matter if you tap it this turn you cast it. You don't have any mana to do anything. So it just doesn't feel great. But I have tried Lightning Greaves in it when sometimes you do give it Shroud, right? Sometimes they don't have an answer and it works, but you do have to show them Lightning Greaves first, and then they know that you have it. So it's just not consistent. It's not reliable. And it's also a completely dead draw beyond the absolute beginning of the game. It just doesn't do anything later. You can use it to give something like Gristlebrand haste, which I ended up actually taking out Gristlebrand. But all in all, it itself is extremely vulnerable. It just sits there and you really do kind of just have to pass a turn and then get back to your turn and then use it. So if you're against a control deck, they just don't care. They'll just kill it. They can also counter your spells, and you really don't want that to happen either. You can probably survive this getting killed twice. Not really any much further than that. You're probably just doomed. And when you do go off, sometimes you can still fizzle. It is not easy to play this deck. You can fizzle, right? Like there are a ton of different lines, and you got to find the one that wins. It's really one of the few commanders that I see myself roping a lot. I don't normally see the rope like that, so there's a lot to think about, not just simply executing the turn. You have to find the line, and then you have to play it. It takes time to cast all the spells and do all the stuff, but it is okay, right? Like, it's okay. The surprise factor, like in a ranked format like this, when I'm climbing the rank and more experienced players and the knowledge and all that jazz, the more your opponent knows what's going on, the worse this commander gets, because they just will now know what they have to deal with. And, that's just going to happen, especially if one of my videos of this commander goes crazy and gets like a bajillion views. And then it's suddenly, that's just another layer of players that would know what's going on, and it gets worse. But it does have a lot of lines that win. Like every game you play is different. Every time you try to go to win, it's going to just look slightly different. And that is cool. It is a really cool commander. It's just not crazy powerful. It has Chromebox, but so does Vivi, right? Vivi has Chromebox too. If you want to play this kind of deck, might be better off in the form of Vivi. Well, actually kind of curious what Vivi looks like. Maybe I'll try that. But when you're playing it, it's fun. It's just really vulnerable. Its vulnerabilities is where it gets a lot of its losses, right? But it is, and its dash of inconsistency. Lumra is just amazing. Anything mono green that really likes to exploit strip mine is really good. Maybe I can play. Oh, there is that deck I didn't play today, and I thought at the time it was the best thing ever, and I never saw anyone do it. Was Azusa with just every way to find strip mine in your deck, and then you just keep strip mining your opponent like 3 times a turn with all the reanimate your land cards like Ice Till Explorer. Strip mine in Azusa is insane. Kind of surprised I haven't seen that yet. I don't know. I'm still in gold, I guess. Or just hit gold. But Lumra is still solid, right? I never comboed with it where you keep sacking your land, or not necessarily sacking your lands, but recasting it in the same turn over and over and going crazy. I never did that, but you don't really have to, right? Once you have a critical amount of lands, it's pretty easy to just cast a different spell that just finds a win, right? Or Emrakul or create. Well, this didn't start in the deck, but with Field of the Dead, I suppose it's a bit more interesting. What is it? Sapling Nursery is cool. It's all right. I like it. It will probably always cost 2 mana when you go to cast it. It's fine, I suppose. Do I actually have Yavimaya? I do not have Yavimaya in this deck. I probably could run Yavimaya. It does help your opponents, right? Sometimes you don't want to do that, but sometimes making Ancient Tomb of Forest is good, where you don't lose life to it, and some of these fetch lands could tap immediately and they don't show up tap. So Yavimaya is probably okay. You also have Rofellos in here. It's probably fine. I think it's a net positive. I just don't like playing cards that benefit my opponent. Grier Reach is questionable because your opponent does actually get to use this as well. And I don't think me using it is so much better relative to my opponent that I'm getting more than my opponent. Like, you don't play a card like this unless you're the one getting the most out of it because it's a symmetrical effect. And I don't think my level of getting something out of it is that much farther ahead than my opponent. So I don't know about it. But to be fair, I also haven't seen it a lot. I don't think I've seen it at all. I'm not sure if I've ever actually used it, to be completely honest with you. I don't think I have. But that is something to think about. It's like the Scheming Symmetry. 2 players get a, Vampiric Tutor. You can mill your opponent after they do it. You can steal the top of their library. There's a bunch of stuff to do. You can target that player. So now you and that player get a card. And you're like, I'll Scheming Symmetry you if you agree that the card you get helps us not die to that player. Something like that. But yeah, I don't think Grier Reach is quite like that because everybody draws and you can't make them not do that. But Altar of Dementia might have won one game that I otherwise would have. No, that's not true. No. Altar of Dementia is something to think about when you make so many zombies, I suppose. And I guess 3/4s. But yeah. It's a way to sack your commander as well, which can matter. And then, that's a big chunk to mill. You would also kind of want to mill yourself, actually, if you're sacking your commander, just to find a million lands. I still think Emrakul is right. It is reasonable to have something that shuffles your graveyard in, because when you're going crazy, you can actually deck out, and that could be a problem. But apart from that, yeah, Rowan's just inconsistent. If you're not experienced with it, I wouldn't say ranked is the best place to start with it. And your opponents are going to get more and more aware of what's going on the higher rank you are. I like Lumra more than I like Rowan. I'll say that. I think of all the decks I've played so far in ranked, Nashi is still the best one. I think maybe Katara is way up there. I haven't played it, but Katara is good too. Counterspells that fast can be really good, especially when your opponent has to have something like Cavern of Souls. It could be rather devastating. Like if I see Katara against me playing Lumra, it is not a good time. I don't have a consistent way to get Cavern. And even if I did, they have other ways of dealing with your stuff. Like they can bounce this with an Unsummon or Frogify or something. You could make it hard for Katara to not attack you, and then they don't get the trigger. You could maybe get to that point fairly reasonably, especially if you have like a Skewed Swarm that doesn't even make tokens or copies. It's just making 1/1s. Then maybe you can just have too many things in the way. If you stop Katara from attacking, you're sitting pretty, but it's not totally free to do that. But yeah, we're in gold now, so maybe next play session I go through gold, hit whatever the next one is. What is it, platinum? I can't even remember. It's been so long. And then diamond, and then I think mythic after that. But yeah, so that's that. I'm still liking this. I have yet to hit the wall of like everyone is playing the best things and everyone's crafted all the channels and the nature's natural order. I keep calling it nature's lore. So haven't seen that yet, but I'm prepared for it emotionally. That's the important part. I'm emotionally prepared for the wall of mana drains. All right, I'm out of here. So let me know what you thought about these decks. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.